down all the time. Because when you get a challenge and it fears you and you do not accept the challenge, your vibration lowers to the previous understanding of yourself. In other words, how high you can only vibrate according to your belief systems. Trust this. The magical approach to the nows is the result of the now. The now is so fast, but you have the fail-safe of time. You can change your mind. Women do it all the time. We're great at it. It's fun. Because we can challenge ourselves on that. Nope, yep. Try it. Change your approach to the moment. As soon as you observe yourself conditioning that next interaction, that next received knowledge, whatever it is, through sight, through sound, through smell, through taste, anything, when you see yourself conditioning it, that is limitation. Because you did not give yourself that interaction for limitation. You gave yourself that interaction for challenge of what you need to shed, expose, identify as you, the image, that you want to shatter. That's done with the approach of now, can give you that idea now. We all love living in the now, but how much are you conditioning your now from the previous approach to the now? Are we following?
Yes.
This is good stuff.
Classy.
I like it. Why do I like it? Because I can feel you liking it. Now your vibration, all of you, just raised. Just because of these wonderful words. Also the telepathy we're giving you. So, that is our message for today. The approach to the now. The observation of your conditioning to that approach of the now. Realize everything is the moment that you gave yourself. Nobody else gave it to you. If it was not needed, it's not in your reality. You continue to choose the limitations, you will continue to seem nothing is changing. It's all the same. I'm in a routine. But your routine is your choice. You're listening to this. Now you understand you can change every moment by accepting and trusting that the synchronistic moment of all your nows ever were set up for you to remember who you are. God. Creator. Source. Void. The One. How awesome blossom. So, once again, I am Ocyphius. Are there any questions on the approach or anything at all?
Okay, it just seems a little too much of a doing rather than a being.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good concept. It is truly doing rather than being. However, not all vibrations are the same. So this moment that you chose to give yourself is for you to determine how it can help or not help you. Is that not true?
Yeah.
True. So, other vibrations can use this approach to the now to understand themselves. If you are beyond that, then you have already realized your approach of being. Does that make sense? Or
Yeah.
no? Yes?
Yes.
Yes. So the idea here is for all to understand this. Remember, all moments of understanding have to do with you. How much they need to do with you, or in other words, how much action you need to understand that, is up to you. But I understand your understanding of doing instead of being. But people in the being usually aren't in the now. So we want them to be the observer of that being in the now and read their approach to the next interaction as the observer. Are you following?
Yes, but again,
It's the way to unstick yourself when you're stuck.
okay, because it just seems to me that that whole process takes you out of the present moment.
Well, let's put it like this. I'm walking down the street and I see a human being. That human being is, let's say, doesn't fit my understanding of what a human being should talk or walk or dress like. That fits my comfort zone. Understand? So, before the interaction takes place, haven't I conditioned the interaction with the approach already?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Them understanding before any interaction, they've changed their approach to that interaction because of their understanding of the 3D that they've chosen to condition themselves with the belief systems they have inherited or latched onto.
So you're talking about basically their points of view that they carry with them.
Right away.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Right away.
And
That's
every bit of conditioning that we carry around that limits our interaction and limits our ability to see ourselves as part of the whole is what we are trying to eliminate.
yes. And we want you to understand that here's what happens. In the approach, you change the approach from your natural vibration to what you understand your image, your belief system is as a natural function. You call it natural, it's really not natural, it's just in place. So you're not aware of you're even doing that. So in that awareness, that becomes the reality of the interaction due to the approach. Okay? And then it seems to be whatever it is over and over and over again because you're not changing the approach to the situation. But what you need to trust is that when you change the approach before the interaction occurs and raise or truly maintain your vibration of natural love, in that moment, change is the moment. That's what a lot of people do not trust or understand. No, it can't be that way. I need to be secure, so I'm going to approach it this way. Or not even aware of approaches, so I'm going to be my natural self, and I'm going to be fear. I'm going to be prejudice. I'm going to be,
Resistance.
it's got to be this. Resistance. That's a good word. Thank you.
Well, so then in the moment of resistance, the realization that I am that. I am.
Yes.
Correct.
The observation of that realization that you are that. Perfect. Because that exposes, and then it becomes the wonderful choice to hide it, to escape from it, or to accept it, like you said.
Because isn't observation a form of doing to create a being of non-judgment? Because if you observe yourself judging, how do you not do that anymore? By observing,
Right.
by having the
Okay.
discipline to step back and see yourself from the observer's point of view, change, release, no longer be that, and be love. And so it's a disciplined process of becoming the observer.
And remember, that is a great observation. Thank you.
Well said.
Well said. I'm glad he's off quarantine. So, I do want to iterate this. Discipline. Let's not mistake discipline in the idea of limitation, please. Because the monks did a bad job of that. They've disciplined themselves into hunger, into pain, and very, 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 let's say, over 100 million attempts at monks. 5 have ascended, 6 maybe. That's it. Okay, so not the discipline you're thinking of. Not that discipline. The discipline word is learning the discipline of something. To be the disciple, not the discipline to cage,
Yeah.
to limit, to put on the blinders.
The expansion.
True. Very good.
Right.
Expansions of the unknown. Taking the known into the unknown, or making the unknown into the known, so to speak.
So in our own nows, when we're approaching our now, we are at our perfect highest vibration.
All the time. You
So-
go, okay.
So then there are two realities of vibrations going on at once. Our true self and then our decision to be the lower vibration, which creates an entirely
Right.
different universe that we are vibrating at when we're at that lowest.
And remember, that's the delay in time that keeps perpetuating the current belief system you are vibrating. But there is so much time truly between each second you are vibrating. There is a gap of the highest self in there.
So my higher self is walking around right now, but
Of
my
course.
incarnation in this 3D, which I can feel and see, is my choice to vibrate
Is your
lower.
choice according to your current perpetuating
Every-
belief
every
systems
right
over
now.
and over and over. Absolutely.
Yes.
You have the ability to change that nanosecond, if I could.
Right.
You have the ability to change that in observation
Right.
of the approach that will take the belief system that you currently operating on in continuation, change that next approach and see the results of that in a positive manner, to want your conscience to shed the fear, to keep acting as that, being that perpetuating happiness, exposing the vibration of friction you no longer prefer, and continue. Does that make sense?
Right. So then the point of the vibration and the approach to the now is to make the person you are while you're approaching the now be who you are in the now as closely as they can be.
Of course. In other words, trying to maintain the vibration of your natural self.
Gotcha.
It's the discipline of freeing the self from the illusion of limitation.
The illusion of limitation. Any further on this, Rita?
No.
Any other questions? Good interaction, by the way. No other questions? Observations? Wonderful. That is our message for today. We thank you all once again for the bravery you shed every day on the forgetfulness of humanity, the hardest incarnation of all house, all time. Our eternal love, our eternal gratitude, I bid you good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Adone. Good
That was
stuff.
awesome.
I just feel like we need to
That was awesome.
Watch everybody. It's a round of applause.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Oh.
That's exactly what we've been talking about lately.
That's what I
It
needed.
was. It was exactly what we were talking about. And it broke through the pancake vibration to have
Pancakes.
they were heavy. But this is just like
Pancake
way so you feel that.
It broke through the pancake vibration.
Yes.
The pancake coma.
Yes, he's come to some very excellent realizations lately.
Awesome.
He's being very classy.
Exactly.
It's classy.
You like that?
Oh, that's awesome. All right, I think we're good. Bye, everyone. See you next week.